Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the worst habit to have in your 20s. I'm not even going to make you wait. I'm going to explain what it is. Clubbing. See, whenever people in their 30s are telling people in their 20s about habits to avoid, they're talking about the habits in a very individual sense. They'll say, don't drink, an individual bad habit right here. Don't hang with the wrong people, another individual habit. Don't spend too much money, another individual habit. What clubbing does is that it gets all of these individual habits and it connects it into what I call a cocktail of bad habits. Because when you go clubbing, what's going to happen is that you most likely are going to drink. You most likely are going to hang with toxic people, whether it's the toxic people that is in your immediate crew or the random strangers that are going into the club. Whenever people are drinking a lot of alcohol and they're in one setting together, they want to prove themselves for all the wrong reasons. They want to act like the tough guy in front of their girl, and they'll just pick fights with random people. Another bad habit. You're going to spend so much money, especially if you are someone who keeps buying rounds for people. You're going to be spending a lot of money. So just like that, one night you did 3 bad habits simultaneously. Now imagine if you're one of these guys that has to go out on a Friday and a Saturday to the clubs, and you do that pretty much every weekend. A lot of people in their 20s, that's exactly what they do. They keep going to the clubs, and by the time they recover from the clubs, which is apparently supposed to be on Sunday, they realize that the hangover doesn't just go away in one day. It goes from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and just like that, you can make the argument that they wasted most days of the week. So I don't think you should be going to the clubs too much. Am I someone who says you shouldn't go clubbing at all in your 20s? No, I don't actually say that. There used to be this account called the CAD Club who used to give a lot of great tips on his blog on topics such as pickup artistry, social skills, how to approach different people. He talked about how to build your charisma. And one of the topics that he brought up a couple of times was going clubbing. He said that if you are living in a city, you should try to explore the nightlife scene. Not just to waste time, but to improve your social skills, which you can easily do. Strategic clubbing in your 20s, what it does is it builds this charm to you. Whenever I see someone who never goes clubbing enter the clubs for the first time, I could spot it. This person is very clunky with his movements, avoiding eye contact a lot, and moving fast. Where someone who goes to the clubs every now and then, there's that smooth body language that they have, and that smoothness transitions to other parts of their life. If they're going to a work event, they know how to navigate large bodies of people at once. They don't move too fast. They have this grace to them. That's what I call strategic clubbing. Now, this is where you want to ask the question, well, what does it mean when you say strategic clubbing? How can you tell the difference between going to the club too much versus going in a timely way in your 20s? Here's a simple mantra to follow. Only go clubbing when you have something to celebrate. If you follow this philosophy, you are going to save so much money, so much energy, and so much brain power because you're not someone who's just wasting their weekends becoming a club rat. Instead, you're someone who says, I will celebrate the big moments and I will accept invites to the big moments. This will save a lot of time in your 20s, and you will be able to get the benefits that CAD Club was speaking about when he said, go to the clubs to improve your social skills. I do think if you enter like these settings every now and then in your 20s, there's more pros than cons. The only time the cons become higher than the pros is when you don't know when to do these activities. In this video, I said the main thing that you want to keep in mind is you just want to celebrate the big moments. You do that, and I guarantee that you are not going to be like a lot of these other guys who use their 20s to waste time and to plant a lot of destructive habits. You will be one of these guys in their 20s that plants the good seeds of social skills for you to mature into a winner in your 30s. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed today's talk, drop that like for me right on below, and I will catch you next time.